Exclamation, everybody, and welcome to the long journey home. Although we are starting off at home, because I decided to start from Earth so that you can see at least the beginnings of the tutorial and whatnot. And it's been a little while since I've played, so I wanted to make sure I got into it now. I'm using the controller, but I have a feeling that I'm going to end up switching back over to the mouse and keyboard for this, because it's a little bit like with the lander. We start out technically on the lander and you launch from there to the orbiting ship that you see on your screen, but I was having a lot of trouble with it, so I might end up switching back to mouse and keyboard. We'll see in a minute here. But yeah, this is by Data Lake Entertainment. It is currently $35.99 US and 10% off, and it's fully released. It's a roguelike. Well, let's put it this way. There's a couple different story mode. There's a couple different modes. I'm playing on story mode, which is the easiest mode. There's an adventure mode, which makes it a little bit more difficult. Your ship is constantly degrading as you go. And then there's roguelike mode, where it's permadeath and all that stuff. So I'm on the easiest of the modes. There's a story here. You're basically flying a ship and you have a lander. You'll land on planets. You're trying to explore, all those things. Right now we have to make a brief stop off on Mars. We have to visit the Schiaparelli mining colony on Mars to collect the exotic matter for our jump. We have a nice little experimental jump system on board. So what we're going to do is try to leave orbit right now. So use thrust to accelerate, blah, 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 all that stuff. Reduce speed, minimap and gravity wells, all those things. So we're going to try and get out of here. Head up towards Mars. Boost similar to thrusts, but it's helpful for fast turns, all that stuff. Now what is boost? Is it this one, or... I think they just told me what boost was. Oh, boost is right trigger. Okay. A is thrust. Ah, got it. I knew I was missing something. So this is where you can see our mini map on the top corner there. We're going to come into the orbit of Mars here a little bit. I have to try and play a little catch-up game with it. And then we need to be captured by that little ring that you see around Mars there. Try to get into orbit if we can. Steer your ship into orbit ring, decelerate if necessary, stay within the orbit ring for a few seconds, and then activate the autopilot, and so on and so forth. Now, unfortunately, I missed it. Now, a nice thing about this is they do have this grid pattern going, so you can kind of see what the gravity wells look like as you're doing things. So let's do this orbital attitude control, and bam! Now we're into orbit. And we're going to need to land down on Mars and grab our cargo here. Our lander hull is a little bit damaged because, like I said, I had trouble getting off the landing pad. Lots of trouble. So we'll see how this works for me. Coming down here. I've been having lots of trouble with the lander. Like, it doesn't slow down fast enough. Those kinds of things. So we'll see what happens here. For this. Okay, that was reverse thrusts. So there we go. We got this. So this is alright. So far we're good now. Although we're way off target. The red is where we want to be. I'm trying not to oh, no, that's reverse thrust. That's not what I want. Try not to. It's very hard to. I mean, this is like Lunar Lander almost, except harder, because it's hard to tell. It's a lot harder to control. All right, let's do that. Nice. All right, Schiaparelli Flight Control Lander, welcome to Mars. IASA got your freshly brewed antimatter right here, ready for transfer. Transfer complete. Wait a second. Yeah, I got another present for you. The boss wants you to test a new prototype shield generator while you're out there. Shouldn't have any trouble fitting it. At least it'll protect against energy bursts. Brings back a souvenir. Schiaparelli out. Location left. Alright. So let us let us go and take off from here. And then all you have to do to leave the planet is just go up to the upper limit there, and then away we go. And ship was refueled in orbit during the lander mission. That's good. It's good to know. So now we need to return to orbit, put the antimatter into the star drive, and install the shield. So now we'll go onto the ship itself, the ship proper. And there's all kinds of things to consume here. They took us immediately to the lab. So here's our crew. Each one of them is good at certain things. This guy seems like he's okay with it, but this one says I can handle that. I think she's the one that's sort of the engineer thing. I took the ones that had decent skills, but it's very hard to tell at the beginning like who's good to take or not. So hopefully we've got the right ones here. So install. Of course, depending on their confidence in it, depends on how much what your chances of success are of actually getting it installed without any problems. And we'll have her refuel as well. That's enough fuel for 4 jumps, she says. Medical kits, nobody needs yet. Now, there's little spots underneath each one of these, little like empty polygons underneath each of the crew members. That is their, what would you call it? That is their, if they've gotten a broken leg, or that's their injuries and illnesses. And if they get 5 injuries and or illnesses, they are dead, pretty much at that point. So that's what the medical kit here helps to repair all the pictured things underneath of it and all that stuff. And then salvage things. We got a distress beacon, major hull repair, and major lander repair. We do have a little bit of damage to the lander, but I'm not going to really worry about it. Crew quarters allows us to know how everybody's doing. We can talk to the people and assign them to the lander as needed. This is our lander pilot. We can assign anyone else we want to the lander if we want to. I think what is that? Does that make them the pilots? Test pilot, astronaut, mission planner. I wonder. Test pilot. Okay, that makes them the actual pilots. And I mean, he's the test pilot, so I figure might as well put him on the lander. And yeah, and then we got a corporate executive, a mission planner, an astronaut, all those things. Resources. Use a refinery to convert resources or patch the hull. Rare resources offer greater benefits. Life support systems depend on fuel. Keep an eye on your fuel reserves and convert gases to fuel. EM is required for interstellar jumps and all that stuff. This is basically where we go for our ship's cargo to see where we can put all the things like converting gas and whatnot. So I think, do we need to do that right now? Is the question. Don't think so. No, we're full on fuel, and we don't have anything to fill up with the EM stuff, I don't think. It looks like, anyway. EM refinery is... No, we've got a full jump drive tank as well. Lander status area, all that stuff. Here's our hull is 90%, but everything else is okay. We have some empty slots as well. You get blueprints for things as you go along to build other landers and stuff like that. So keeping all that in mind, here's our tank. Here's our status of our ship. That's our ship being shown in the little viewer thing there. I took the one with the most cargo space that I could find, or most fuel tanks and stuff. So that, and then our logbook plus our missions, what we have to do, and our communications area. So that brings you sort of up to speed here. So now we got to jump to Alpha Centauri and hull thrust and boost activated jump drive. So basically at this point we're trying, our mission is to go to Alpha Centauri for some exploration. And what we're going to do is we're going to go on a course where we can basically get out of the solar system. And our jump drive will activate. And as always, the plot thickens. Ride's a little bit bumpy, isn't it? Somebody forget to check the tires? Tired? Think we should have balanced our tires before we left? Balance and rotate. And we got someone with a minor injury now after that. A little concussion. Kirsten got one from that faulty jump that sent us way far away from Earth, and now you understand why the title of the game is The Long Journey Home, because now we have to make our way home. Far from home, space folder malfunction. Where are we? This isn't Alpha Centauri. Sensors indicate something large in the debris field is trapping us here. Follow the white arrow to find the jamming signal. So that's what we will do. So you do get into a little, like a close-up view like this, where you can see your actual ship and you have to navigate things. This is also where you go if you're going to be fighting enemies and stuff. We're not going to be fighting anybody just yet, but just trying to get you guys familiar with what's going on here. Most of the time we'll spend in the actual solar system view. Alright, I'm trying not to hit too many things. I'm not doing so well with it. Let's come over this way a bit. There we go. Just takes a little bit of finesse, a little bit of making sure that we're not hitting too many things. Alright, and down here we go, I believe. Yep. This is Malcolm. Oh boy, this thing's a sight to see. You receiving me? Yes. Copy that. Beginning exploration of the sphere. Everything's built to a much bigger than human scale. Much of it is rusted over. Giant glass capacitors crackle with trapped lightning. No sign of life or presence. Suit sensors say air is ozone, nitrogen, a few unidentifieds, and... Okay, found a door. Power still seems to be on. Looks like it's expecting some kind of signal. What signal should we send? Let's just send the exclamation point one. That seems like it's a less less of a curse word than the other one, I guess. Wait, there's a computer terminal here, translating everything I say into symbols. It looks like it might be compatible with our technology. Someone come and collect it, then try and send a signal to me. Plug translation matrix into our systems? Sure, what could possibly happen? I mean, we could, alien viruses? Pfft, come on. It's like aliens have STDs in their computer systems. Have you installed it? Send the code. The door is curling open, like a flower made of aluminum. Walking through it. Endless tunnels leading in every direction, but soft blue lights are heading to some kind of control center? There's a cradle in the middle of the room, attached to the ceiling by wires. There's something inside it, a glowing cylinder. I can't explain it, but it calls to me. Take the keystone, our souvenir from the sphere. Acknowledge, should be able to free it with this plasma torch. Got it. Wait. The hum in the air is gone. The sphere is shutting down around me. Return this ship while I can. Okay. And we've thoroughly killed whatever that was. The sphere's hold on us is gone. We can leave this space graveyard in the system whenever we like. Alright, let's try to get... In order to do that, we gotta get some free space here. So I can... Because we gotta do the boost and the thrust to leave. Okay. I guess I should have put put my shield up earlier, huh? That would have been useful. There we go. Now we can do it. Now we should be able to get out of here. Charging up. And away we go. I'm sure all we did was scrape a little paint. nothing crazy. So mining, repairing, refueling. Our scanners show valuable resources on that nearby planet. We can harvest them and use them to fix damage and refill both our fuel and EM tanks. Drill for metals on a nearby planet. Scoop gas and all that stuff. All right. So I'm guessing that this planet here is what they want me to go on. That's not really a planet though. That's a star. So I don't know what they're on about here, but I guess we'll try it. Okay, well this is weird. I haven't seen this one before. All right, we'll just fly through. Oh, is this the? Oh, this was the sphere that we just got out of. Oh, I get it. I see what happened. All right, I'm trying to figure out what the hell what they meant. What they were doing. All right, so my initial thought was correct. We need to go down to this other. There's like a green planet over there. Actually, we could probably go into this planet, couldn't we? It's not doesn't look as welcoming. Let's get a better orbit, shall we? And there we go. It's harmless. Surface type is rock. Gravity is average. Subarctic temperature. Alright, well this has some stuff on it. So let's land. And watch me crash into everything because I've never been able to get these landers to actually arrest their falls. So let's see what happens. Oh, okay, this is working out a lot better. Come on. There you go. Alright, so all the triangles on the screen are areas that are mineable, I believe. So we just need to keep an eye on our fuel. Then the red area, I believe, is just a landing area. Okay, so this has got helium, so let's do... come on over here. Come on. It's very, very difficult to control. Very, very difficult. Alright, so now we can drill, right? Or do I have to be up here to drill? Oh, okay, I gotta do it that way. I got it. Okay. Alright, so far so good. If I could just keep us in one little area here, we'd be good. Alright, so that's something. So we got some fuel that way. Now, got a bunch of shaders kicking in, is what we have next. As well as a little bit too much forward momentum. Trying to keep us going good here, but without going too fast, because then you just lose control very quickly and blow past everything you were trying to get to. All right, now this one is a drilling area, I believe. There we go. So we'll start drilling. It shows me what my fuel is. So we got to be mindful of that. Alright, got some phosphates going into our... Alright, and I don't think we're going to get much more out of that. And then let's see what this other area is. without crashing into anything. That'd be nice. It looks like aluminum, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what that's a symbol for. We're about to find out, I guess. No free container. Oh, I guess It says I have one more free thing in the cargo, but I guess it's not enough for what we're trying to do. So we will leave this area then. And at some point, we'll get ourselves back onto the ship. Alright, drill for metals. On the resources screen, use the metal to repair your ship and use gas to refuel the ship. Okay. So we'll go to resources and we will refuel, I think. So select the gas for cargo containers to refuel the ship. There we go. I think it's refueled, I think. EM refinery. So the phosphates are for our EM drive. Okay. Got that. Fuel converter, selected gas to refuel ship. So blue is fuel, and then the rest is whatever for repairs and stuff. We didn't pick up anything for repairs. I guess that other thing that was on there would have been for repairs. So let's go land again, hopefully, and see if I can pick up some more stuff. Go. All the way over to the end here, because our cargo hold should be empty at this point. Alright, and we'll get down to business here. There we go. Alright, we shall now drill. Yes, it is in fact aluminum. Grab as much of it as we can. Very good, very good. Can I get one more out of it? Can I get one more? That thing I can get. Although I'm taking hull damage every time one of those things explodes like that, which is not ideal. Alright, let's go see what is in the red thing here, because this might be a nice little landing zone or something. I'm not sure. We shall find out eventually. Ooh, it's going so fast. Going way too fast. Way, way, way too fast. So, yeah, this is just a landing zone. I think this allows me to scan the area, scan the planets. Something like that. I guess we'll find out in a moment. Visits. These mushrooms are incredible. Lots of small creatures scamper around in the shade of their caps, digging out huge chunks of the flesh to feast on. They don't seem to mind my presence at all. Occasionally one looks over and howls, but then gets bored, lies down, and goes to sleep. Venture further? Sure. I've discovered an interesting looking plant. Scanner gives it the scientific name Pyrantia falcata. Bringing up a sample. Alright, biological sample. Heading back to the lander. Cool. Alright, we are on a scientific mission after all, so let us get out of here now, and we can go repair our hull with the aluminum that we somehow drilled out of the earth. Aluminum's not naturally... Is aluminum naturally occurring, or is that a man-made thing? I'm not entirely sure on that one. I admit I'm not down with my third grade science. Let's go to resources. Go here and ship repair bench. Let's repair some of the hull. Refinery and repair bench are working. Excellent. Cool. So lander. Lander's at 74%. I wonder if I can repair. No, I guess not. And I don't have any. Let's go to, what have we got? Bridge, database. There's database. I thought, wasn't there a, oh, here, I can repair it this way. Lander bay. Yeah, there. That's what I want. That's what I wanted. There we go. Container blowouts. Blow out the resources from a container. Don't need to do that right now. That's just regular fuel converter. Looks like the gas. Fuel the ship. Okay, so helium and hydrogen will use as fuel. Everybody seems to be okay. Kirsten has an injury. Right, she had a concussion. Wasn't there a... Was that in the lab? Alright, biological sample. Just eat the biological sample? Yeah, I don't know if we want to just eat that. Wouldn't mind a quick snack, she says. Yeah, unless that snack kills you. I could use a medical kit on her to heal her concussion, but I don't know if I want to do that now because our supplies are so limited, or just want her to deal with it. Salvage kit, stress beacon, harmonic plating, basic replating. I thought we had picked up something else along the way, but I guess not. I guess this is all we've got. Alright, well that should be fine, I guess. So now it's time to leave and begin our journey home, I would imagine. So let us do that. And away we go. I think we can go jump out of here. I think that's safe enough. There's another planet there that we could have explored, but I think it's time to move this journey along if we should. So Mint Kent, Tarantula Nebula. It's a red giant. So what's the next one? Deneb. A yellow dwarf. A lot of gas. Yagundia. Have some iron. Red giant. Can't get there though because we don't have our jump engine isn't powerful enough to take me there. So we have to go to Deneb. And immediately we get a radiation warning. Should be careful with the distress beacon. Anyone could be listening. Yeah, I don't intend on using the distress beacon until we're absolutely need it. Oops, we've been intercepted. Press Y to answer call. Kudhurst Herald. Greetings unto you. We are heralds of the Kudhest haste of the Symbiotry and of the Second Testament. We come to your galaxy on a mission of peaceful philosophical inquiry to promote that which is truth and deny that which is in the something. It doesn't say in the oh, continue. In the brother, she's in the okay. I think you got cut off at some point there. Brother, not now, brother. Can you not see I'm talking to the alien? But it's my turn to do the introductions. This again? Listen, do you want a repeat of what happened with the Caraflaxi? The Caraflaxi were 200 cycles ago, and it was only a small war. A small war that killed our reputation in that quadrant. Oh, hello. We come in peace, in search of truth, and, well, yes, we are the energy beings that wiped out the entire Caraflaxi civilization because my idiot pairmate couldn't distinguish his encounter-shoot speech processor from its waste removal sphincter. Yes, that was a fantastic start to our mission, wasn't it? I said I was sorry. And that's why I, Elder Herald of the Symbiotry of the Labyrinth, shall do the smecking introductions, and you, brother, shall wait your turn as agreed. And now I've completely lost my place. Honestly, every time. What must the aliens be thinking? I don't know, brother. They don't look very bright. Fantastic. Caraflaxis Prime all over again. Wait, brother. The aliens are still here. Maybe they could help with our problem. Very well. Aliens, we've been following the signal of one of our brethren ships. It disappeared on a planet whose gravity makes it impossible for our ship to land. You, however, would seem equipped. Will you investigate our fellow heralds and return any relics they may have been transporting? Sure, I guess. Blessed servants of the truth, we shall transmit the coordinates now and await your findings. Great. I guess. Yeah, I'm on a missionary finding expedition. So where would they be at? So he said he sent me coordinates. Oh, we are going into the sun. We are very much falling into the sun. That is not what I wanted. Jeez Louise. I was like, oh, it'll be fine. There's nothing along here that's going to get in our way. Ah, there's the sun. I wonder if it's the... I don't know. I don't know where they want me to go for that info. Coolhurst Herald, right? And then... how do I know where they wanted me to go for the other thing? Let's go here. Let's go to... database. Oh, star system. Keptian Star is where we have to go for that one. Okay. That's why they don't have them on the screen there, because it's not the whatchamacallit. It's not in this system that I have to worry about it. Got it. Okay. Let's see what this planet has for us, if I can get over there. Hello, computer. I wish to encounter this planet. Oh, that looks like a yeah, that looks like a whatchamacallit, a gas giant. Let's see here. Let's see if that's actually the case or not. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get me around there. And... high risk. Surface type gas. Gravity average. Searing temperature. Violent convection. So that's all... that's all gas, huh? Captain Winters, can you come with me? I would appreciate your expertise down in the airlock. What? Are we spacing people? Better not be spacing people. I need all the people I got. Alright, so that is... that's not helping. And then, are these other things gas giants? Is that why they show up as blue? I bet they are. Let's go to another system. Let's just get out of here and let's see what we can do. We got fuel. We can refuel our jump drive as needed, I would say. Alright, so Captain Star is where the potential crash site is. And then where was the other one? It was like... oh, Anatek. Gate to Red Square Nebula. Oh, I see. That's the gateway to get across this sector here to the other thing. Ah, alright. So you can't really... because you can't really jump that far, so you need to have a intergalactic gateway to send you places. Let's go over here and see if we can do this mission, I guess. Mission day 22. Commander Barresso, under the circumstances, might I suggest we confine your activities to light onboard duties. What I need... oh, this is a really small system. You can try, he says. Okay. So I need to get down to that planet down there, it looks like. But I need to get around the sun here if I'm going to do that. Try not to use up too much fuel either. Go. There we go. That should slingshot me a bit. Orbit them, find it, and send down the lander. Got it. go. Let's slow our curve a little bit here. Slow our roll, as it were. Someone else flying around here too. There you go. Orbital autopilots. No Kudast wreckage detected. Alright, so they're definitely not here. There's somebody flying around though. So I want to... Now, if there's one thing that bothers me about this is that you don't see the... it's hard to see the map as to where you're at when you're actually orbiting something. Like, it's hard to be able to plan where you want to go because you can't really necessarily see the map. You can see in this view. So it's a little bit strange, I would say. Oh, here we go. Kudast wreckage detected. Alright, so searing temperature. That's going to be fun. We've got some iron and metal and stuff. Alright, let's go land. See if we can help them out. I suspect we're not going to be able to, but let's just see what happens. Alright, heat warning. Yeah, I get it. I understand that there's a heat warning here. Let's just get to the landing zone. Oh, no. Oh, see, this is the problem. This is the problem right here, is that you flip over so easily. And it's a real... That's what happened to me when I first left Earth, too, is that you flip right over. Okay, visit. Found the Kudast ship. No signs of light, just empty rubber shells. Literally empty. No obvious organs, muscles to touch. They're not much thicker than paper. All that's left is a lingering smell of ozone and an odd static charge in the air. Wait, I think... Yes, there's the relic the Herald spoke of. Orb of dark places. Draws its light into its core. Okay, take it. No idea what it is. Okay, let's... Yeah, we got a heat warning. Let's see if I can grab some resources while we're here, since we're already taking damage. And just get as much as I can out of it. And yeah, we're taking damage now. Alright, time to get out. Time to bail. Time to bail. We got a little bit, and we got the relic we came for, and all that stuff. Because we're going to have a lot more damage to deal with there. Alright, and they're going to encounter us now. You have found our brethren, I see from your eyes. There were no survivors. Do not grieve. It is not our way to expire, merely to dissipate and be reborn. Though that is a nuisance. Enough. Did you also find our lost relic during your search? Yeah, give it to them. What? This is not one of our relics, but a symbol of the non-truth prized by our heretics. If they infiltrated our citadels, this is most concerning. We must report it at once. Thank you, aliens. Humans, you have done us a great service. Ask about self, gossip, work, home. Gossip. We do not partake in such things. There is merely truth and there is non-truth. Though if you do have anything spicy... Brother, mind yourself. Oh, come on, as if you haven't had the word memorized for hundreds of cycles. So, praise, services, goodbye, insults. Talk about them? There are many Kudast factions following the second schism. We put aside or schism, I should say. We put aside our differences to search for what unites us. The compass to guide our hearts, the astrolabe to guide our souls, the sextant to guide our bodies. Together, they are the key of the labyrinth that will open the pillars of ascension. 700 cycles following in the footsteps of our precursors. Almost preferable to have been left in the dark. You can get off my ship anytime you like. Okay. So... home, asking them about home. We come from the distant stars, now blackened. We rode Starfather's veins and drank Starmother's milk until the stars began to go dark. Of course, that was after our greatest and wisest departed on the great Cerulean Crusade. Yes, thank you. The humans do not need to know all of our history. Just because the symbiote wasn't invited... Brother, the human's still talking. I'm sure it'll be finished soon, brother. Okay. Alright, I think we're done with these guys. Before you go, perhaps a parting blessing? Sure. We read you an extract from the book of the Second Schism. Sorry. In the wake of the Cerulean Crusade, those Kudas left behind felt to conflict. Truth against truth, cycle after cycle, great cycle after great cycle of war. For it is not in our nature to be killed or destroyed. Our energy merely dissipates, cycles through Starfather's veins, ready to reform once more and take up old arms and bitterness. In retrospect, it was a very pointless war. Finally, we noticed the candles of heaven, all extinguished. We were alone, just Kudest in the endless silence of dark places. Finally tried talking, had tried everything else. So was founded the Covenant of New Dawn. Every Kudest faction twinned together. Every Kudest pair bonded. No longer could any claim clear ownership of truth. Nor could any be surely decreed as being of the non-truth. No more war. No more skirmishes. But also, no Starfather. No Starmother. Not even the labyrinth of stars, only the darkness. So it was finally declared time to reforge as the Crusade of the Second Dawn, to fulfill, I'm surprised that doesn't have two L's here, Starfather's prophecy, to follow the path of the old dawn to the pillars of ascension and descend unto the next plane. It turns out we really like naming things. This concludes the passage. Thank you for listening. Okay, well, you guys have a nice ministry there. I'll just be on my way. All right, everybody looks so glum today. Remember, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile. That does not help. All right, let's. Why is the map? Oh, okay. So I do have the access to the map here. It was just I didn't see that you could hit Y to do it. Okay, never mind. So never mind my complaint earlier. I guess we're done in this system then at this point. So away we go. Alright, we got 20 Tauri. Dorsium Archel. This one's got some magnesium and stuff in it. It looks like there's a... I don't know what that... Is that like a space station, that purple thing? Or something? Yellow dwarf? I don't know. I guess we'll head here. So I think we have to make it over to that... We definitely have to make it over to that station, because that's the main quest. To the jump point there. Let's see. Yeah, there is something over there. Oh, we've been intercepted. This doesn't sound like good music. Hey guys, you're not here to hurt us, are you? Answer call. Hail! You have entered Wolffax space. In the name of the Lost King, it is our duty to rid this galaxy of thieves and slavers. Open your hold so we may convince ourselves of your righteousness. Sure? Scan complete. Nothing detected. Capital. Continue. On to adventure. Okay. Can I ask you about the Lost King? The Lost King was our greatest leader. He wielded the scythe Gomulvain and fought for knight and serf alike. When he grew too old, he and his most trusted knights set forth on their final quest to fight the dragons of entropy. None know if he succeeded. Fighting entropy, huh? Okay. Sure. Any gossip, Mr. Knight Guy? Our seers have had visions of the lost king's great scythe, Glumheim. They say that it will only permit itself to be rediscovered with Wolfak's heart, yet not a Wolfak's soul. We can but hope they are once again mistaken. So basically you want me to go find this thing? Because I'll go find it, I guess. We Wolfak's knights protect this galaxy in the name of the lost king. His soul burns in every shot we fire. His mark is every scar on every ship. Walking his path, we bring light into the darkness. So, do I show them the parent? Yeah, I don't think I should show them that. I don't think I should. I don't think I should show them anything, honestly. They seem a little bit edgy. Ask them about their home. Okay, he's getting snippy with me. All right, fine. Go screw yourself, knight bastard. Yeah, knight bastard. Oh my god, that is a huge ship too. I am so glad I didn't pick a fight with them. Holy Christ. I am very glad I didn't pick a fight with them. Alright, so I guess we'll head towards their what looks like a space station over there. That's what it looks like anyway. Wolfak's Knight Marshal is following us closely. Yeah, let's head over to this. That I would imagine is some kind of space station or something. Or it's some kind of encounter. What is that? Yeah, I guess I do. Yeah. It's just like a space station we can land at, alright? Cool. Gives a little bit of a breather. Docking complete. Welcome, serfs. Open the markets for our guests. Okay. Talk. Where is it at? Praise, insult, services. Can I get some repairs? 150 woolongs or whatever they are. What? How many do I actually have? Oh, I have 540 credits. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just pay for it. Why not? Ship hull repaired. Cool. How about the shop? Activate to reveal interesting locations. Covers a whole body in nanofiber for advanced healing. Interesting. Cold revolting sack of regenerative goo. I guess that's pretty much the same thing as the wrap, except it's protects you against heat, huh? Active scanner. I guess I can do that. And I guess we'll do the wrap. Well, let's see what else they have here. Let's see what the merchant has. Oh, I see. I see. That's just to do like, that's just a barter. Add to my offer and it'll give me 200 credits. No, let's not do that. Shipyard. Life support enhancement. Enhanced system to keep life support running longer when we run out of fuel. Radiation shield. Reduce damage taken when flying close to stars. That might be a good idea. Let's take the radiation shield. And I'll take the life support. Oh, I can't take the life support enhancement. No slots. Ah, interesting. Okay. Increased jump distances. No slot for that either. Alright, fine. Fine, very good. Very good. Hang up. Goodbye. Alright. Let's go to... Do I have... So the radiation shield is now equipped. We got the ship scanner equipped. Alright. And our experimental shielding. And then our lander is okay. Resources. What are we doing here? Select gas. I guess I should refuel, huh? A little bit. So that doesn't give us that much fuel when we do that. Ship cargo. It's our repair stuff, and then this is... Let's do... let's use some of this if we can. Yeah, I'll leave that last one there. Give us a little bit more fuel. How's everybody doing here? You still have a concussion, but you're otherwise alright. You would think after several days a concussion would start to heal itself, but I guess that would make the game a little too easy, huh? So active scanner. Thrusters are fully functional. Energy flow to shield. Scanning local area. Busy piloting the ship. So what does use active scanner? Com open. Keystone. Major lander repair. I think we're good. I thought the active scanner was... I guess we haven't really put it in the thing yet, huh? Let's go to... here. Ship scanner. Oh, you know what? I bet that's for the lander. Or not. Okay, they really want me to get out of here, I guess, is what they really want me to do. There we go. Now let's see if I can install that thing. Where was it at? Lander, empty slots. How about on here? Ship scanner. That's weird. Very, very weird. Okay, active scanner. Oh, is it just scanning nearby systems? See what's out there. Let's activate it and see what happens. Database and map updated. Okay, so it was just we found some crashed ships. Okay. So that was just like a one-time use thing? Although it's still here. Oh, it's weird. Very weird. Alright, let's get rolling, shall we? See if we can find those ships that they say that the scanner has revealed. So where did it reveal them? There's something here? Something in red here. Is that a ship? Is that one of the ships or something that we found? Or is it just a planet? Okay. Interesting, I guess. Trying to get into a relatively circular orbit here, though. There we go. High risk. Surface type is rock, high gravity. Subarctic. Some earthquakes. There is some wreckage. Well, the problem is we're probably going to crash the lander with the high gravity, but I'm going to try it anyway. Why not? Try it anyway. I have a feeling it's not going to work out so well. Again, high gravity and all that stuff. Yep, we just hit rock bottom really, really quickly there. Let's get... But we are still making it, so that's good. Yeah, there's lots of earthquakes. land on here and see if we can find something of use. I've landed at the wreck. Looks safe to board. Attempting to board, but the systems are down. Doors locked tightly. I think the ship's power's out. Do we have something that might be of use? Yeah, salvage kit. Attaching a spare battery should be enough to spark it into operation. And the door's open. Let's see what there is to salvage. Can't get a good look at it in my EVA suit, but this looks interesting. Slime wrap. Oh, so I got a slime wrap without having to pay for one. Okay, there we go. Bring it to the ship. Yep. Turning to the lander. Excellent. And then I guess we should get some of this for our jump fuel while we're here. Come on. Come on, baby. There we go. Give me some good stuff. Alright, I think that's all we're going to get out of it, because that's down into the red now. Alright, let's get out of this place. With our shirts still on. Alright, we've done that. So let's go to resources. Let's refuel a little bit. There we go. That should help a bit. Alright, so now that we've taken care of that, where are we at? We're over there, huh? I could go to that blue planet. Let's see what's... I'm curious as to what is over there. So let us take a look, shall we? Alright, come on, we gotta slow down a bit. Slow down a bit. I like that they have like sort of orbital mechanics and stuff. I think it's pretty cool that they did that. It does make it a bit interesting to try to to do things though. High risk, high gravity, copper, magnesium, some metals. I think we should try and get some of these metals. Just so we have a way to repair the hull without, you know, relying on single-use things. Alright. Slow down. Oh, nope. I'm gonna bounce again. I get the feeling like that is kind of broken. Right? Because, like, whenever you're on a high... I mean, I guess you just need upgrades for your thrusters and stuff, or upgrades to your lander, I guess. But it just feels a bit... It feels a bit broken when you can't arrest your descent like that on a lot of these planets. Alright, but we got a bunch of stuff, so we're good now. And actually I could probably use some of that to... We don't need the ship repair, but we should repair the lander a bit. Just a little bit. So we got some iron too. There we go. Alright, actually, maybe I should do one more just to clear that one cargo hold up. Cargo container up, anyway. Alright, so let's move on to the next system then, I guess. Eventually. Eventually move on to the next system. Takes a little bit of a spin up time. So it's working okay with the controller. Mouse and keyboard seem to be fine too for the little bit I played with it. So it's really up to you which one you want to do. Got silicates, carbonates, hydrogen, helium on that guy. Some hydrogen there. I think we are going to need gas, so it might behoove me to go here. Chai Draconis. And at least then we can get... I like how they even give you an overlay of like what your new jump area will be if you go there, so you can see, kind of plan out what your next jump is going to be 2 jumps away, that kind of thing. But yeah, I think we'll go here and try to get some gases that we need. We'll pass some gas, as the case may be. There's also something purple down there. I don't know what that is. I guess we'll find out in a moment here. Let me see if I can wind my way over to it. Oh, it must be a planet because it's got a track. Or not. It's something. Don't know what it is, but it's an encounter of some kind. Was this a space station, maybe? No, looks like a wreck of some kind. Huh, interesting. Alright, this is the first wreck I've found. So we'll go over here. Unfortunately, I've already used up my salvage kit, so I don't know how successful we're going to be. Airlock seal connected. EVA-1 ready to board. Looks quiet. The ship's in bad condition, but I don't see anything hazardous. Okay, let's see what we can find. I can't get a good look at it in my EVA suit, but this looks interesting. Bring it to the ship. Adaptive cure. Good for 80% of known species. Sure, yes. Got it. Return to the ship. Alright. We got something for our troubles. That's nice. That's very nice. Let us roll and/or rock out of here. And then we gotta find ourselves... So I wonder if I can do anything with these asteroids here. Let's see what happens. Let me see what happens when I encounter it. If it is an encounter. Like, can you mine asteroids? I haven't actually tried. I have no idea, honestly. There are white symbols here, though, which suggests that there's something for me to see. So I will attempt to see whatever they want me to see. I'm being as cautious as I can because it's very hard to control the ship. It's quite the lumbering behemoth, but it's I'm also anticipating what is that? Is that one of the things? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. So I broke it apart, whatever it was. Oh, here we go. We found carbonates. Okay, that's good. That's really good. I thought maybe it would have something in it if I shot it, and indeed it did. Alright, can I get the weapons online? Oh, I gotta hold down X for the weapons. Okay. Let's do this. There we go. Well, we have our broadside cannons, it seems like. It still gets... Ah, that's gonna hurt. Damn. It's... Oh, man, it's so hard. Oh, Jesus. It is so hard to control this guy. Like, once he's going in a direction here, he doesn't want to move any other way. Alright, you're gonna be a real bastard and get in my way, aren't you? Constantly rock. Constantly in my way. There we go. That's what I wanted. Alright, let's turn our weapons back off again. And see if I can get us out of this place without getting any more damage. Turn around. There's some silicates there. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Or carbonates. Whatever the case is. Alright. Now flip around. And now let's get going while the going is getting good. Oh, that's gonna be a thing. That's gonna be a thing. Yeah, getting out of here is going to be interesting unless this just ends at some point. There we go. Gotta find a little pocket to to maneuver in. And we got one planet way down here that is drawing us in a bit, which is good. And come on. Come on. This looks like a, I guess, is the blue the gas giants maybe? No, actually this looks like a regular, just a regular planet. Alright, let's get into orbit. Extreme gravity, strong convection. Yeah, this is gonna be a little bit rough. A little bit rough. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to recover the lander because it's gonna be extreme gravity. High gravity was bad enough. Mud pump filter clogged, wear and tear. Great. Of all the times you get wear and tear, we got wear and tear. Okay. Wow, this is weird. Strong winds. Let's get up here if we can. And see if I can get... So this must be a gas giant because there's no surface here. They just have layers that you kind of sit in. Little pockets that you sit in. Ooh, winds. The winds are a bit rough though, aren't they? Alright. We're taking a little bit of hull damage, but I'd like to try and see if I can grab this thing here that's going to float by. No? How do I... Oh, it's just going to float by like this? Really? Oh, I see. It's like, yeah, wait for them to float by and then you can grab them. I guess the lower down in the clouds you go, the more you get. Like I can hide up in the top here and only get a little bit. If I get down into it, I can grab more, I'm guessing. There we go. Alright, well we got a few things out of it, so let's get out of here. I think that might work. We did a little bit of hull damage, but we managed to kind of pluck some things off the currents. That was actually a cool way of doing like the sort of the gas giant things, is like have layers there where you kind of fly around. Let's see our ship. Let's go to the resources. And I guess we should prepare the lander for a little bit. And we'll get some fuel going. Still some on the lander. And we have a lot of this. We have a lot of this fuel. So I guess I could just remove some of that just so we have some room in the main area. Alright, so lots of stuff there. We've managed to get pretty far without having any injuries and stuff. Adaptive cure. The slime rep. Can I break open the medical supplies? Oh, she's complaining about her concussion. You know what, lady? It's just a really bad headache. You'll deal with it. Deal with it. So this eat, I don't even know. You know what? Screw it. Let's just eat it and see what happens. Oh, she's poisoned. Oh, well now she needs the medical kit. And we healed both her concussion and her poisoning. I somehow I knew that was going to be the thing. I needed to see it. I needed to see it for myself. Okay. So you can probably, how do I deal with this defect? Conversion. Is there a way to like fix it? Mud pump filter clogs, minus 60% yield on liquid planets. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. Like, they don't really... Unless it's under the bridge. Well, no, it wouldn't be under here, right? It's just... How do you fix things? Because they never really... Unless I just don't have the resources to fix it. Which would make sense, I guess. Yeah, lander drill. Yeah, nothing. There's nothing there I can do right now, unfortunately. But I think you got a good look here, a good introduction anyway to the long journey home. You can kind of see what's going on and how things are working. Again, I'm playing on the easiest mode, the story-based mode. If you play on one of the harder modes, it would be, I probably would have been dead already by now, I'd imagine, given how reckless I've been at this point. You can see you get quests along the way, and the idea is to get back home, the long journey home, thus it is, and you got the random events and stuff to go on. You got crew to take care of, and various alien species to manage your relations with, and so on and so forth. It is by Daedalic Entertainment. It is currently $35.99 US on Steam. It's 10% off during the Steam sale, I believe. And it is fully released. It's been out for a couple weeks, actually, I believe, at this point. I like it. I like what's here. I like the idea behind it. I like the concept. It's very slow. And I think that's, if there's one thing I've been taking out of it, is like, because even between this and between the last playthrough I did off camera, it's been a very, very slow game, very slow paced, which might be a detriment. You know, it's what it does. It seems to do well, but it's just, it feels like a drip feed almost. It feels like there's not a whole lot. It feels like I've seen maybe 25% of what I'm going to see. Like, it seems like I've seen all the different encounters possibly I'm going to have, but maybe they're just a little bit different in some cases. And obviously we haven't encountered anybody yet that has wanted to shoot us, although this guy here is like kind of curious about us right now, it looks like. So, but you could see how the guns work and whatnot, and you have to do broadsides and stuff. While I appreciate the orbital mechanics and things like that, it does feel like it's very difficult to control your ship, and so I can imagine if you really do get into a bad battle, or a battle with, you know, one or more enemies, you're probably going to be coming out of that in a really bad shape, and end up having an end to your run, that kind of thing. I feel like if there's one part of this that feels a bit, I mean, I suppose they do that on purpose so that you don't really fight that much, but if there's one part of this that I feel like is probably would give you the most action but isn't really contributing to the longevity of this, it would probably be that, I would imagine. But that's about the best I could do, the best analysis I can give you. The music and sound effects are passable. There's nothing really. It's a very plain game. It's got a lot going for it, but it's still very, very plain. Is basically what I'm going for there. So yeah, that's it. That's it for me, my friends. As always, there will be links down in the description so you can go and do your own due diligence and find more information on the game and where to purchase it. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time.